Today we're checking out what it's really like to do digital nomad remote work on the road. We've got some client videos to put out and some voice acting to record. Are you thinking about doing some sort of online work yourself or starting your own business? Well, then this is one of those rare videos that's going to show you what a day in the life is like.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, so kind of set up my situation here. Ooh, is that what my hair looks like? Alright, that needs to change.
Let's start by setting up our mobile office space.
So let's see what is on our to-do list today. We're going to finish up a final revision on a commercial that we're working with. It's a video that I offered to do the voice acting of. So we're going to get to see a little bit of what that's like. Then we're going to do the preliminary editing of a podcast. I'm not going to show you all the process because that's not really interesting, but this will give you kind of an idea of, you know, the studio here that I'm working in. This is, I'm at my brother's apartment, and the closet actually has the best acoustics because it's a vaulted ceiling, so it echoes anywhere else, but basically here in the recording studio. So we've got our blue snowball microphone. It's a decently medium range mic for USB. I'd love to get an XLR mic, but then I got to get a soundboard, and that's going to be like $600. And I can't really justify that when everybody likes the sound of this one. So we'll see. So we got my water, and then a nice carbonated beverage. Maybe you can hear that when it's in one of these like vacuum sealed containers, so it keeps it cold all day. I don't recommend when you're voice acting to have anything but water. Especially don't have like milk or dairy beforehand. You really want to have something that's going to be good for your voice. However, I'm just doing a couple lines, so I am going to finish up my carbonated beverage. Ah, that's so good. It's really good. If you guys have a beverage at home, what we're going to do is we're going to do a simultaneous sip. So grab your coffee, grab your water, whatever you gotta have next to you. And then on a 3, 2, 1, we're both going to take a sip together. That's called a simultaneous sip. All right, you ready? 3, 2. Isn't that good? Doesn't it taste better when you're having a sip with somebody else? It's like we're all here together. It's like you're in the closet with me. It's kind of funny. All right, let's put that down. So, you know, I need my phone because that has the script on it, so I'll be right back. So right now what we're doing is a instructional video with a slideshow of images showing you how to draw and administer the drug Trimix. So I won't go through the whole video, but after I delivered the product, it's like, oh no, we forgot a step. I didn't forget the step, but they forgot to tell me the step. What we're gonna do is we're gonna record that step, we're gonna edit that video in, and then we're gonna see how it goes. So we're gonna pull up Voice Meter, and we're gonna pull up Audacity. Those are our recording tools for the day. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Let's give this a test. This is gonna be my voice acting. 1, 2, 3, la-di-da-da-da. Let's give this a test. This is gonna be my voice acting. 1, 2, 3, la-di-da-da-da. That sounds good. So we've got, normally I will put the script on the computer and I'll read from there, but since it's only one line, we're just gonna do it from here. But you can see, even doing a small edit like this for a commercial, when I have to whip everything out and like build the studio out, I mean, it takes at least an hour just to do one line addition. Just because everything that involves of getting the sound right, getting the compression right, everything like that. So, let's see. I'm gonna run through it twice probably. Oh, what error? Why? Why have you forsaken me? Testing. Okay, here we go. After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe it with an alcohol pad. I don't know if I like the annotation there, so let's see. After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe it with an alcohol pad. After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe it with an alcohol pad. After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe with an alcohol pad. After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe with an alcohol pad. Not bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to export that audio into an MP3, and then we're going to open up an Audition, and we're going to do that vial of, let's see, Trimix version 3 edit. Open with Audition. Nice error pops up. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to find a middle segment where we're not talking. I'm going to Shift P, Shift Control P, select entire file, and then that'll take out some of the background noise, kind of the humming in the background. And then what we're going to do is Shift A, we're going to go to Effects, Amplitude and Compression, Single Band Compressor. We're going to set the threshold to 16 dB, the ratio to 8:1, all that. Looks like it's good to go. Removing the cap from the vial of Trimix. Sounds beautiful. Oh, doesn't it? Perfect. So then we're going to export. Alright, so we got that. So let's pull open. And what we need to do is collect the picture. So here we have a picture of what we're going to be seeing in the video at the time. You can see each one of these is an image. Whoops. See, one of these is an image. I like a more fluid actual video. This is kind of a slideshow, but it turned out pretty nice. I like the way it turned out. Alright, so we grabbed the image we need. We'll throw that in the project file list. We can take a little look at what it's supposed to be.
This is how to draw Trimix. Let's review what should be in your Trimix package. You should have your vial of Trimix, the injection needles, and alcohol pads. Trimix application is based on dosage. Remove the needle and plunger caps. Draw the amount of air into your syringe that corresponds with your prescribed dose.
It's crashed 5 times while I'm trying to, not today, but while I was editing this last thing. Something about the settings or files that I'm using is just making a crash in Adobe Audition or Premiere. So it's taken an extra amount of time to fix this, but you know, we'll get it done. Alright, so I'm not a doctor, and they didn't quite say which part in the step that you're supposed to wipe down the vial with an alcohol pad in. I believe it's before you inject the needle. So before I put the needle in the vial, maybe before I put the air into the syringe. Draw air into the syringe. Alright, so I'll put it before I draw the air into the syringe. Maybe beforehand, or maybe right here. I'll do it right there. So we'll move this whole thing there. I'll drag in. Where's that new picture?
On 0.15 milliliters, your dose may vary.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Put that there. After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe with an alcohol pad. I don't know if I like that one. For example purposes, so put that one down here. I want to get the feeling right. Your dose may vary. Draw the amount of air into... That's not the one I wanted. Example purposes, we have drawn point... Those are all examples of the last one. Where's that? Jesus. Alright, we'll put an option there. Where's the whole file that I just brought in? Is it this? Check out our website. Gosh darn it. Where's that new file? That's a long one, okay.
After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe it with an alcohol pad.
That one's good. I'll go with that. So then we'll make this look nice. So what we're gonna do is grab the effects of this picture. You're gonna scale it up. Alright, and then we're gonna put some transitions to make that look nice.
After removing the cap from the vial of Trimix, wipe it with an alcohol pad.
We'll make a copy of this title screen, and it'll say, wipe with an alcohol. Let me get the actual things. I don't really know how to spell. I don't want to type out after removing the cap of vial.
After removing the cap...
Oh, why is that all the way to the left?
Inject the air into the vial.
Boom, boom. Alright, now we fix the background song. By fix, I just mean add it in. So I'm basically like mixing music to a degree. Alright, we're going to save all the edits because we've been getting a blue screen of death.
Your prescribed...
I don't know why it's not playing the sound. I have a feeling... Oh, the computer's going to crash again. I'm sure I make this look so easy. Oh, hey, there we go. Isn't that a lovely noise too? Yeah, I don't know what the heck is up with this. It's the file, I think, because it's always audio related. DXGMMM-2 DLL, something like that, which is related to media encoding codecs or something. Really annoying. Alright, so let's give it a shot now.
This is how to draw Trimix. Let's review what should be in your Trimix package. You should have your vial dosage.
Alright, cool. I think that's it. Okay, so here's what we do. Is we go to the beginning of the file and start the selection tool. And then we select the end. There. And then here's a super secret, don't export with Premiere. Hit Control M, and then we'll go to the export tool. So we'll do Trimix version 4. Are we on 4 now? Maybe 3? 3, we're on 3. 3, and then we're gonna go to the settings, 10 and 12. Yeah, that's fine. We're talking bitrate there. And then don't export, hit Q, and then that'll open up an Adobe Encoder, which allows you to actually still use your computer while you're encoding. And that's good because we're going to move to the next project that we're working on. So we're going to start the encoding process. And this is pretty computer CPU intensive, actually also GPU if you're doing video stuff too. So this will probably take me, I don't know, 40 minutes to maybe less. Oh yeah, you know, what am I thinking? This is a pretty quick one. I'm thinking of the podcast videos where that normally takes like 40 minutes to do. This one's pretty quick. It'll probably maybe be 6 minutes or so. And now that we have it rendering, that's a day in the life. I know, that's very exciting. You know, it's not really completely related to everything that we're doing here, but you know, I kind of wanted to show what I'm doing while there's no videos coming out. I'm working, and this is obviously a very quick fix that we're going in and doing. It's a lot of things like that that build up throughout the day, and then actually creating the video in the first place. Probably spent about 8, maybe 9 hours on this video, but really for the billable hours, it's really only about 7. So that's fun in that regard. But this is kind of what I'm working on right now. In fact, I'm leaving my brother's place tomorrow to go on a road trip. Maybe I'm thinking maybe doing a live stream while we drive. That might be something interesting, but we'll see. I haven't decided that yet. So I just wanted to give you a little update, see what I'm working on, and I hope you guys are doing well.
If you guys have any questions or want to know more about finding remote gigs or voice acting or whatever, video editing, just let me know. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys.